All right, day 8, winter lifts. It's like 12 o'clock right now. It's rainy as fuck, but hey, we're hitting chest and shoulders. Chest day, best day. That's what I like to say. Chest day, best day. So let's get a sick ass late night pump. Um, yeah, now see you guys at the bench. Okay, we're at the bench. I took a little bit to set everything up. Let's get into it. Just a little 165, I think, more or less. Ooh. Okay. That's not too bad. Dude, I was when I was driving in, I checked the line for In-N-Out. Because I mean, like I've said, it's literally just up the street. It was 12. It was like 12-ish when I got here. Line around the fucking parking lot, dude. That's, bro. Like, I mean, In-N-Out's good, but I feel like that's a little like OD. Okay, we're at Incline Smith machine. My bench was kind of off today. It was super off today. I don't know why. So hope this was better. Oh shit. Damn. I really felt it in my chest. So I watched a TNF video, believe it or not. I mean, I feel like it's a kind of proper bench form, I guess. But instead of coming out with a flare double, you kind of want to keep it straight instead of flaring out, especially when you're coming up. When you're coming up, you want to stay with your shoulders like tucked in the whole time instead of coming down and then going up and then flaring out, doing like the butterfly, I guess. Whew, damn. I didn't think I'd get hot in this fucking thermal. It's a pretty chilly night. Okay, switching up camera angles on you guys. Whew. Okay. Yeah, so you're going down, you want to kind of stay tucked and stay tucked the whole way up instead of being out wide and then staying out wide. I kind of fixed my shoulder problems, so I kind of twist in, I guess, and then yeah, that moves so much. It's like all the emphasis to my chest. Yeah, like what I just did with my right arm going up, I kind of flared out a bit. You kind of want to, you're not kind of, if you want to stay straight the whole time, arms tucked in, then you really get all the emphasis onto your chest instead of your front delts. So I think I just solved the problem in my shoulder pain. I tried it on bench just right now too, and yeah, I definitely felt a lot more chest and tricep instead of front delt, which is not what you want to do. You don't want to be able to feel your front delt as like the primary muscle that's being worked. You want it all to be, a good majority of it to be your chest and triceps. I feel like that goes for any, I wouldn't say maybe most pressing movements. You want it to, you obviously want the bias to be your chest, and then have your secondary muscle being targeted, your tricep, front delts. So we're keeping it at 135. Okay. I've moved my arm a little into close, and I started feeling my tricep a lot more than I should have. Okay, now I think shoulder press. I'll see you guys outside maybe if it's not raining. So it is raining, but the machine's not wet, thankfully. So I'm able to come out here, use my favorite shoulder press. Whew. Okay. Whew. Oh fuck. Whew. So I got a comment on I think my last video. Well, my last video 2 videos ago. Someone saying stop using bro split, or don't use bro split. So something like that, or like switch from bro split. And honestly, I've done other splits, and for me personally, the bro split, I guess, it's like a version. I mean, pretty much bro split. For me, it's worked a lot better than any other splits have. And again, you know, most splits are personal preference based off how much time you have, how often you're going, and like what your ultimate goal is. Like upper lower split would be for people that don't really have that much time to go to the gym, or they can't go as often as they would like. But since, you know, they're able to hit pretty much their whole body in just one workout, it could be maybe an hour at most, hour and a half, depending how many sets, how many reps, and how many exercises they have. But yeah, I mean, since I go pretty much every day for the most part, bro split does work for me, and I feel like I'm able to get a better bias out of each muscle group. Like right now, like if I were to do push, I'd probably be starting off with bench, like the same I do here. Bench, I'd definitely be starting off with chest, and then by the time I get to a tricep workout, my triceps will already be pre-exhausted from me benching, for me incline benching, you know, doing any pressing movement that will, you know, bias the chest. So I feel like I can't really go as hard as I would like on my triceps since they'd already be pre-exhausted from, you know, pressing movements. So like here with shoulders, it's almost very little pressing movements. I mean, this is obviously a pressing movement, but then I also have lateral raise after this. That's not, it only biases my, you know, my delts instead of how this would have a secondary muscle be my tricep, which I already, you know, kind of pre-exhausted on doing flat bench and incline bench. So, you know, and same thing goes for pull. You know, I'll usually start off with maybe a row. And obviously, you know, biceps are obviously a secondary muscle that gets worked during the row. But since I like to go really, really fucking hard on my workouts, my biceps might already be pre-exhausted by the time I get to a curl. So, I mean, like I said, it's just personal preference. I feel like I've gotten more progress out of doing said bro split. If I have to, if I don't have time, or if I don't have as much time, you know, because of school, maybe I'll switch to another split. But I mean, for now, I'm good on time. You know, I could go pretty much every day. So, you know, I'm able to get fully bias the muscle that I would like to its fullest extent. Alright, little yap sesh. Fuck. Whew. But yeah, like before, I used to do, you know, what most people usually start off with, PPL, push pull legs. Like I said, push. By the time I finish my chest movement, my triceps will already be pretty exhausted, and then by the time I get onto a shoulder movement, if I'm doing an overhead press like I am here, then, you know, my front delts, my triceps will already be pretty exhausted from said pressing movements, you know. So, but you know, it's just personal preference. I've had, like I said, I've had really good progress with my split. I'm here for no longer than an hour and a half. I mean, not longer because now longer because I do cardio for 30 minutes. So I'm here at most hour and a half doing the actual workout, and then the extra half hour doing cardio. And honestly, what works for you might not work for other people. Like this, the bro split, it may work for me, but it may not work for, you know, for you guys. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body reacts differently to certain movements, to certain splits, certain exercises, certain amount of intensity, certain amount of weight. You know, there's some people that are super fucking like reactive to the weights, and they have insane muscle memory. Like, this is kind of like an extreme example, but Kevin Levrone, in his off season, he'd do no training. He'd hop off gear completely. He'd eat like shit. If you saw him in his off season, it looked like he'd never touched a weight before. I mean, he was obviously still, you know, I'd say maybe a little above average-ish. But as soon as the time would come for him to have to start preparing for a show, like months ahead, he'd blast gear like crazy. He'd lock in and he'd gain just massive amounts of muscle, just because how reactive his body was to the steroids that he was taking, and just because of his muscle memory that he had with the weights, you know. Like, look up, I mean, I'm sure you could look up Kevin Levrone off season, and then, or I'll put up a picture. This will be him off season, and this is him when he's preparing for the Olympia. But yeah, like, if you're as blessed as him with his with his genetics, then I mean, you could fucking do whatever you want. But you know, like I said, everybody's different. Fuck. Okay. I'll see you at see you at ladder race. Okay, we're at back in Cyprus, a ladder race. Whew. Oh fuck. Okay, that kind of shoulder doesn't feel in my shoulder. Whew. Didn't really feel too good on that one. Here I may not have followed a little gym crush on the gram. Did I ask her for it? No. I went to follow my gym. I went to follow Metro, and her thing popped up under the like suggested, I guess. So yeah, I followed. She followed back, and man, may or may not have liked her post. So that's just a hypothetical. That was fine. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Whew. That doesn't, I mean, like my shoulder doesn't hurt as bad anymore. So I still have my shoulder pain on bench. You know, I just gotta keep my elbows tucked. On a lateral raise. I mean, I'm not really too sure what I could do to kind of fix that. Excuse me. I'm surprised I'm lifting, you know, as good as I am right now. You know, I just got off work. Fuck, bro. I work tomorrow. I usually work Saturday, Sunday. I usually work the mornings. But I had to switch tomorrow because the other busser that's working, that's supposed to work tomorrow night, had to switch to the morning. So I'm taking the night. I have to work with this other guy. Kind of doesn't really do shit. if I'm gonna be completely honest, I had to train him when he first got here. He didn't really do shit then. I mean, that kind of makes sense. He was training, but even now he's been here a couple weeks and he still doesn't really do shit. So closing will not be fun tomorrow. Okay. I'll see you at Pec Deck. Okay, we're at Pec Deck. And we'll shall bump it up to 140. And then try to get a good 8, 10. Okay, I got 12 out of that. That feels kind of weird. Like right here on the side. I kind of overstretched it on incline. I felt the majority of it like right here. I think I went a little overboard on that, but you know, it's fine, I guess. I'll try not to overexert myself on this. If it is closed, then you know, see the mirror like always. Whew. Oh shit. Gotta get like 7.5, 8, I guess. This was better than usual. I feel like I'm getting a pretty good squeeze on the pecs. And again, I feel like, you know, my pecs are definitely a weak point for me. I would say, at least. Whew. You know, they could always be bigger, you know. But you know, we got a whole year to. I mean, I got a lot more than just a year to grow. But you know, still young. So right now I'm at my peak for muscle growth and building up strength, I would say. As I get to my 20s, I feel like I'm kind of cooked. I might hop on a little something. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably stay in natural for as long as I can. I might pull a Lee Priest. I think it's Lee Priest. No, I think it's Urs Kalinsinski. I don't know. Urs, the Miracle Bear. I think his brother was like, "Oh, if you could win a show while you're natural, then you can hop on." So I think I might go with that mentality. If I can, or compete and compete naturally at first. If I'm able to win that, then maybe go into classic. Classic would be sick. And I feel like my physique isn't, you know, the greatest. My insertions are whatever. You know, even with like my chest per se, even with the split in the middle, you know, I feel like I can still build a pretty good chest. Like Sam Sulek, he has a pretty decent split in his chest, and he has some pretty good jugs, if I were to say so. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. I'll see you at a different angle for a reverse pec deck. Same machine, different angle. Hitting some rear delt flies. And okay, never mind. The pec deck. And after this, I'll ask if the posing room's open. If not, then just to the mirror. Okay, 105 didn't feel too bad. We go up to 120. I think I just do 2 sets of these. So I feel like my rear delts are already pretty good, if I were to say so myself. But you know, for me, I would say honestly, my biggest weak points, maybe forearms. Definitely, I feel like my forearms are lacking a lot. Probably traps. I don't know. I mean, it's my physique. I'm kind of obviously biased towards my own physique, but you know, so you guys let me know what you think my weak point is, and what I should probably work on a little bit more. Definitely, I know my back just needs more thickness, you know, so I just need to bulk up, and then cut so I get more mass and thickness on it. What else? I just like a bulk, honestly, just in general, but would be pretty good. That's what I should have been doing over winter, but yeah, I didn't bulk, so kind of a mistake on my end. Fuck. Okay. I'll see you over at the mirror. Okay, so I took the liberty of taking the shirt off already. Yeah, oh shit. Oh. pretty vascular. Yeah. Oh shit. Whew. See the rear delts? Rear delts not looking too bad. Whew. So yeah, pretty solid pump. But it's looking pretty big. Not too bad. Maybe lighting a little lower. Oh shit. Oh Let's see what max brightness is looking like. Fuck. Damn, it's just dark. Okay. Like, pump was pretty fucking good. Workout, pretty good. Started off kind of shitty, I'm not gonna lie. That bench was not a there. But if there's anything, you know, you guys would want to see more of, see less of, you know, feel free to either DM me, text me, or, you know, just leave it in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be good people. Drink your water. Take your creatine. Don't skip legs. And cardio. Don't skip legs or cardio. If you do, you're a bitch. Okay, I'll one last little. So check, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.